Open the door.
DeKalb Police, open the door! Open the door, I have a search warrant, open the door. Yes. Open the door or I'm gonna break your door. Sure. Are there any weapons in the home or anything like that?
Yeah, my husband has concealed carry.
Yeah, they're locked up though.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
And he's not here?
No.
Okay.
Why do they want my text messages?
For the offense that's listed in the warrant.
You said the offense. Can you explain that? What does that mean?
On May 25th, 2023, detectives executed a judge-signed residential search warrant against a financial administrator alleged to have stolen $1.36 million through fraudulent payroll deposits, forged checks, and unauthorized banking transfers over 6 years.
Okay. It is a disaster. At least they sound like they are okay.
Moving.
God, that sounds like bigger dogs. I don't know, they sound big. DeKalb Police! Search warrant! DeKalb Police! Search warrant! He's coming. Yep, he's coming.
Open the door.
DeKalb Police, open the door! Open the door, I have a search warrant, open the door. Yes. Open the door or I'm gonna break your door. Sure. Okay, man. Anyone else home?
No, it's just me and my dog.
Are your dogs locked up?
Can I please see the warrant,
Yes.
please?
Yep, we'll give you a copy.
What is this?
Is your husband home or your children home?
No, my children are at school.
Here, sure. Here's that. Go and step out. Step with my partner over here. They're gonna explain everything to you. Okay, we have to search it and make sure there's no one else here. So go out.
I have to step out?
Yes.
Okay. Can I not get my purse or anything?
No. You have to go out with them. Let go of the phone now.
No, I'm on the phone with my lawyer.
Let go.
I'm on the phone with my lawyer.
Let go of the phone.
Let's step out, please. Thank you.
I'll stay with you.
It just...
I'm gonna hang out with you, okay?
Can you please explain to me what's going on?
Yep. There's a search warrant for your house. Okay. I have an officer that's gonna talk to you once we make sure that everything's safe in here. Okay? Alright? There's no one else home? There's no kids home? Anything like that?
No, but...
Is your husband home or is he
No.
working? Okay.
Can I call my lawyer at least? Like...
Yep, you can do that. Okay. But we're gonna work on that, okay?
So I have to wait until you guys give me my phone?
Yes. There's a search
That's my
warrant
lawyer?
signed by a judge that says that we will be searching your house. Okay.
Max, you got upstairs?
Yeah, I'll hold it.
I'm gonna go right.
Watch that deep corner. I don't know where it's supposed to
My lawyer said I shouldn't open the door or do anything or tell you guys to contact them first. So
I
that's
understand.
not
If
true.
you didn't open the door, I would have broke it down. Okay, so you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. I've got a search warrant signed by a judge. It's not like I asked to come in. I got an order to come in by the judge.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the garage on the right. Yeah, I'll hold it.
I'm going with legal. See you both.
Clear?
Are there any weapons in the home or anything like that?
Yeah, my husband has
They're
conceal
locked
and
up?
carry.
Yeah, they're locked up though.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
And he's not here.
No.
Okay.
Pantry. It's clear.
Can I at least call someone to get my kids though from school? Like, this is delaying the process if I can't call them and at least say
When
that.
do they get off school?
My kid gets out of school at 12.
Okay. We got a little bit of time for that, but I will let you make phone calls for that, okay? It's 9:30.
But if he's out on a truck run, why can't I call him and just tell him get back here now? I don't have anyone in DeKalb else to pick up my kid.
Okay. We'll let you make that call. Okay? Just not at this moment. Okay, we gotta make sure the house is safe, everyone's safe, and then we'll start having conversations. Okay?
Go police. Search warrant. Clear.
There's like a door over here on the right.
I'm checking the doors behind you.
You gotta go around.
Take your time, guys. No rush.
Yeah, there's deep corner to the right. Turning.
Go back here. Go that corner.
Yep.
Check that door.
Am I under arrest or something?
At the moment, no.
I'm not understanding why I can't call my husband just to tell him to head back this way then.
Nope, I understand you don't have a phone on you right now, though, so you can't call your husband.
I do have another phone I can use though. Or I
That's
can
also
face-
part of the search.
My tablet's part of it too?
You guys clear?
We're almost about 15 seconds. We'll be done.
Alright. Clear.
We checked that, right, bud?
Alright, yep.
All right. We're coming up.
All open up here.
Master bedroom straight. Stairs to the left.
I'm with you. I'm gonna take a look. I got it right here.
Hey, Lickle, she says he's out on a run right now, so no one should be home.
You guys next first.
I swear no one is here but me and my dogs.
That's okay. They got it checked out. I appreciate you.
I
do.
swear.
I know.
Closet. Good.
Clear here.
Coming. There's a lot of stuff. You guys good then?
Good.
Almost last room.
You guys get this one? Yes. Okay.
Alright.
Clear.
While you guys are here, check secondaries.
Secondary. Good.
Good. We get under the bed.
Good to clear the channel?
Sorry?
Are you good for me to clear the channel?
Yes.
Okay, Sam 7. We're secure. You can clear fireplace.
Why do they want my text messages?
For the offense that's listed in the warrant.
You said the offense. Can you explain that? What does that mean?
Yep. You got a lot of questions. There's another detective that's going to have those answers for you, okay?
Okay.
I'll get him for you once he's done doing what he's doing inside. How long you lived here?
3 years now.
Okay.
Going on 4.
How many dogs do you have?
6. 2 I'm babysitting and 4 are mine.
Alright, so this is Detective Lickle. We've got a lot of questions. He's got the information for you. Okay. So,
Patient, if you would please just let's go ahead and slip down the swing.
Why can't we stand? I would like to stay closer to my house if that's possible.
Well, at this point in time, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to come down to the station with me, okay?
For what?
Huh?
As right now, you're in custody. You're under arrest for theft as of right now. Okay.
Under the Fourth Amendment and Illinois 725 ILCS 5, Section 1081, a valid warrant requires probable cause by sworn affidavit, particularity in describing both the premises and items sought, judicial authorization, execution within 96 hours, and delivery of a copy to the occupant. All 5 requirements are satisfied on camera. Officers knocked, announced identity and purpose, and waited for compliance before entry, satisfying the knock and announce rule under 725 ILCS 5, Section 1088. Voluntary entry eliminates the forced entry suppression argument. Officers then conducted a protective sweep under Maryland v. Bui, limited strictly to confirming no additional persons are present and conferring no independent authority to seize evidence. The doorway phone seizure is the single most legally vulnerable moment in this footage. The subject was mid-call with her attorney when officers demanded the device. The Sixth Amendment right to counsel had not yet formally attached. No formal arrest had occurred, making the seizure warrant authorized. The error is strategic. Seizing the phone without offering the subject 30 seconds to conclude or relay attorney contact information creates a colorable appellate argument at 0 operational cost to prevent. Formal arrest is announced at 10 minutes 40 seconds. Miranda v. Arizona, 384 U.S. 436, requires rights advisement before custodial interrogation. No advisement is delivered on camera. No interrogation occurs at the scene, so this is not a per se violation, but the undocumented gap creates a clean suppression argument the moment any post-arrest statement is introduced at trial. The detective's refusal to discuss charges at the scene is constitutionally correct. Under Messiah v. United States and Brewer v. Williams, once counsel is invoked, which occurs repeatedly here, deliberate elicitation of incriminating statements outside the presence of counsel is prohibited. Deferring all substantive questions to the station is the textbook application of post-invocation protocol.
So I'm being charged?
As of right now, yes.
Okay, so when can I call my husband
I'll let you, as soon as we get down
and my
there,
lawyer?
I know you have a lot of questions, and I want to be as accommodating as possible. Okay, so as soon as we get down there, we'll sit down, we'll have a talk, and when everything's situated, and like I said, I can answer questions for you, and I'll let you make what phone calls you need to. Okay?
So who's all under arrest? Who's all under arrest? Who are you charging?
As of right now, you're the only one here. So as of right now, you're the only one that's being charged.
Who else would be charged? My husband would be charged?
I don't at this point in time. I'm just concerned about talking to you. Okay?
You said you would answer more of my questions.
He will. We've got to do this part first. We will talk to you more at the police department. So for now, put your hands behind your back.
So when can I make my phone call? Because my kids get out at 12.
Can you step forward, please? Thank you.
Pull your sleeve up a little bit and your hair out of the way so we don't get stuck in there, okay?
I know you get a lot of questions, and I want to provide the answers for you, but then again, I just don't want to sit here and air out laundry in front of the entire neighborhood.
I just want to know, most importantly, I would like to call my husband so he can get the kids. Is my husband under arrest? Are you guys trying to get him too?
As of right now, that's one of our first priorities is, getting a hold of the husband, make sure the kids are okay. So we're going to try.
But are you telling me the truth, or are you just saying it? Because I don't even know what who's charging me.
All right. Passion, I'm being upfront and honest. I've been doing this for almost 19 years.
Okay.
I'm not trying to bamboozle you or anything like that, okay?
It doesn't even say who's charging me. It doesn't even say who's charging me.
The DeKalb Police Department.
Yep. We'll talk about charges and whatnot when we get down there. Like I said, I'm not trying to bamboozle you. We'll try to get hold of your husband, try to make arrangements for the kids and whatnot, and get it all situated. Okay. Sorry, it's not the most comfortable, but I'll get you out of those ASAP, okay? They're boxes? Oh, they're just clearing stuff out. It says clearing stuff out of the van. It says part of the search warrant, which items were listed here. Obviously, you got your copy. It's right here. You can, when we get down to the PD, I'll let you look back over it again. Okay. Like, how long's your what? How long's your stuff gonna be gone for?
Yes.
It's part of the investigation. 100% honesty. I don't know, because if whatever's collected will be collected as evidence, and then it's got to go through, you know, whether, you know, you take it to court, whether, you know, you take it to court, whether, you know, you're found guilty or you're found innocent, whatever, you know, and then he says if everything works out, you know, when you're found innocent or innocent or charges are dismissed, that property will be returned to you. Okay?
But they're going to have it until then.
And right now, yes.
The subject's phone search history, including queries for how much time do you get for fraud and what makes a person not get a bond in Illinois, constitutes consciousness of guilt evidence, directly defeating any claim of innocent intent and admissible as proof the subject understood the criminal nature of her conduct while it continued. Charges include 2 Class X felonies under 720 ILCS 5, theft over $1 million under Section 16(1), and misappropriation of financial institution property under Section 1710.6, each carrying 6 to 30 years without probation eligibility. A Class 1 felony for continuing financial crimes enterprise under Section 16D4, and 3 Class 3 forgery counts under Section 17.3. Bond was set at $500,000. The subject pleaded not guilty. The executing officers receive a B+. Warrant compliance, protective sweep, de-escalation, and the refusal to interrogate at the scene were all sound. The grade is reduced from an A because the mid-call phone seizure introduced an unnecessary appellate vulnerability, and no Miranda advisement was documented on camera prior to arrest. The subject receives a D. In custody behavior, opening the door, not resisting, invoking counsel, was legally appropriate. The grade reflects the alleged conduct, a deliberate 6-year scheme with documented escalation, and a digital search history that directly contradicts any defense of unintentional action. The lesson this footage teaches is that constitutional compliance during warrant execution is evidentiary infrastructure. The financial forensics here were meticulous. The execution introduced 2 avoidable gaps. In a complex fraud prosecution, defense counsel does not need to win on the merits. They only need one suppression ruling, close procedural gaps before entry, not after. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching.